So he hasn't figured out who plays with him. Have you figured that out?
Well, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'd love to know how Giroud and Tammy Abraham and those guys are kind of thinking.
Probably a bit gutted, aren't they?
Well, you've got to be. I mean, because you definitely fancy yourself to score more goals. But then Tuchel clearly thinks that he brings more to the game for his team, which I can understand that as well.
Can I ask, would there be, and I have no idea about this, but would there be any pressure on the fact that he cost the amount that he did? It almost not the board telling you who to pick, but pressure on getting those kind of players on the pitch.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't have thought so. It could effectively, the majority of them are not his players, So he's got to go in and do a job, pick a team that he thinks will get a result for Chelsea. So I don't think for a minute. Might be a different case if you're a manager and you spend 80, 90 million on somebody, and and so you should feel obliged to play them. But I think Tuchel's in a position, obviously taking over from Frank, where he's got a kind of free rein to think, right, well, I'm going to pick a team that's going to win a game. And by the way, you've got to say, before we get carried, did you hear that whistle there when I said S?
Yes, I did. I was just thinking, wow, went right through this side of my ear.
I do apologise. You've got to say that while we are discussing Timo Werner missing chances, Chelsea are doing very, very well. So the bigger picture is, we looked at what the smaller picture is, why is he missing these chances? But the bigger picture is Thomas Tuchel's getting it right. No?
Yes and no. And I hate saying this about Werner, and I understand his sort of all-round play and all that sort of stuff. But I just wonder how many chances he's missed this season, whether or not one of those other strikers would have, who are more instinctive, would have put them away, and whether or not Chelsea would be in a better position. It's almost a bit like, sometimes, I don't know, you said no, but sometimes do clubs feel that they should be playing people that cost them a lot of money? I think
you think Thomas Tuchel is playing Timo Werner because he cost a lot of money?
No, I think Rio made a comment actually, and I'm not sure when he made it, but I found it quite interesting, and it was basically that Timo Werner will get more chances to play over someone like a Tammy Abraham, and he thinks it's a bit unfair. So he's saying that youngsters don't get as much care and understanding as new signings do. And it made me think about it.
Why would Thomas Tuchel play somebody that he didn't buy because he feels pressurised to play him?
I don't know.
I don't think it. I'm asking that question and telling you I don't think it would happen.
But it is strange that you persist with someone that keeps missing chances, isn't it? Especially when he rotates quite a lot.
But the bigger picture is his team are winning and doing really well.
But they didn't win last night.
Would you have thought Chelsea won each away from home in Madrid last night was a good result yesterday, having that at the same conversation at the same time?
Before the game, yes, but after the game, having seen the chances they missed, no.
Mm-hmm.
We can disagree on it, that's fine. Normally we agree. It feels like we're having a domestic.
No. I'm not saying that Tammy Abraham wouldn't score more goals or Giroud wouldn't score more goals. I'm not saying that at all. In fact, I'm saying the opposite. I think they probably would. But they might. Thomas Tuchel clearly thinks that Timo Werner is bringing more to the Chelsea team in his performances than scoring goals. Because if it was that, he wouldn't be playing. Let's be honest about it. If he was in the team to score goals, he wouldn't be playing.
Okay, well, let's ask the question to Chelsea fans and indeed just football fans in general. Timo Werner, was it a bad miss or a good save from Courtois? At TS Breakfast on Twitter, 81089 if you want to text in. Me and Ali are just not going to agree on this one, I don't think.
Nope.
But that's fine, I quite enjoy it. Let us know how you feel about this one.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.